We're demonstrating today against Greenwash because most of the large banks and the oil companies, the fossil fuel companies, they're all churning out loads of greenwash, and the governments too, just to try and make us think that they're taking action, but they're not. All the action to ban coal is after 2030, or other things like that. So we want to call out this greenwash and get the government to move quicker.
How do they do this greenwashing?
How do they do the greenwashing? Well, it says on the banner here, what they're doing is they are pretending to care whilst they're knowingly destroying the environment. So the banks say we're green, but they're plowing lots of money into fossil fuels. And the government say we're doing everything we can, but we can't move quickly because it's so difficult to transition. Well, we could do it if we wanted to. It's just making them, people want governments and firms to commit to action, but we're tired of the greenwash.
What are your demands towards the major states, the industrial states?
I think the demand should be keep the fossil fuel in the ground, tell the truth, which is an XR thing, and we should be having people's assemblies. We should be letting people decide what to do. The governments are all in the pockets of big business, and we should be letting people decide. If you ask people if they're informed in a citizens' assembly, then the people actually find that they decide that they want everything to move much quicker. They want to protect their ways of life. And in actual fact, I feel that if we got rid of a lot of the pressures and the fossil fuel, and we had clean cities with free public transport, life could be so much better for so many people. It's not about hair shirts and stopping doing things. It's about making a better way of life for us.
We're going to be now all on the plane. Well, we'll see. We can move back.
We love you! Welcome to Glasgow!
Where are you from?
I'm from Switzerland Nation.
And why are you here?
I'm here to represent my people, but I'm also here to send a message to the folks at the UN and everybody here that we're here for the land, we're here for the air, we're here for the water, we're here for our human rights.
Are the states doing enough, in your view? The states at the COP, the government, are they doing enough to fight climate change?
They're not doing enough to fight climate change. They need to start getting their stuff together. They need to start moving now because we don't have a lot of time. We have to act now.
What's your name?
My name is Alex Sidney.
And why are you here at the demonstration in Glasgow?
I'm here because I believe that we need action and we need radical change, and the current world leaders, what they're doing is making empty promises and not acting enough.
Yeah, and Greta Thunberg, she said all the states, they just do blah, blah, blah. What do you think?
I completely agree with that statement, yes. They've, for instance, they've committed to stopping deforestation by 2030. And by 2030, we already have lost more than half of our biodiversity on this planet. By 2030, that's way too late. We need to aim for now, complete carbon neutral by 2030 at the latest. I think every country needs to do more, and that no one's actually doing enough in terms of the world leaders. Many people make personal change, and that's great, but what we need is system change, and that is down to the leaders because they have that power.
What are your demands?
That we tackle climate change effectively and fast, and that leaders, act and actually do something, get off their asses and do something, as opposed to just making empty promises.
What is your impression about the resistance against not changing course by the major states?
Well, I think the turnout today just goes to show how many people need that change and really want that change. So we need to make that change. And yes, at COP they are making some decisions. However, this COP has been labelled the biggest Greenwash-COP yet, because again, they're making a lot of empty promises. So although they are doing something, they're definitely not doing enough, and that is why we have to be here today. And for the following week, we're going to be protesting as much as possible. And until we get justice and until we get what we're after, then it's not going to stop, because this direct action is what works throughout history.
Why are you here at the demonstration?
To fight for climate justice, to fight against capitalism and for system change. That's why I'm here.
Why is it necessary to fight for a solution for climate change?
Because we have no other choice. I think it's if we're going to continue like this, then we will have great big problems for us and our children. And whatever COP26 are discussing, it's not enough. It's not nearly enough. So we need to change, fundamental change.
Do you have hope that you can change the situation?
We have no other choice, in my opinion. So that's the only thing we can try, because we know that capitalism is not working. So we need to try something else.